The main event today, man, we're talking about the war on weakness. It's here to stay. And the reason I'm reporting on this is because our Secretary of Defense today, um, Pete Hegseth, made some comments about the military. He made some comments about the military being fat. He made some comments that rubbed people the wrong way. And I'm here for it because the truth should make you uncomfortable. The truth should make you uneasy. That's what it's there for. But the problem that we have is that people don't want to hear the truth. People can't handle the truth. So sometimes it has to be said right in front of you, right to your face, you know, for you to get it. But a lot of times when you hold people accountable on mainly body weight, right? What they can actually control, they get offended. They say you're body shaming. They say that you hate fat people. These are things that they do to deflect on the actual issue. So let's take a look at what Pete Hegseth had to say today during his speech. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and refresh this. All right, so People Magazine says Pete Hegseth, who leads the recently rebranded Department of War, still formerly known as the Department of Defense, rallied against fat generals and admirals, saying it's a bad look as he imposed new military fitness requirements. All right, let's take a look at what Pete Hegseth had to say.
It's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a four-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test. This administration has done a great deal from day one to remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department, to rip out the politics. No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. No more debris. When it comes to any job that requires physical power to perform in combat, those physical standards must be high and gender neutral. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. If that means no women qualify for some combat jobs, so be it. It's tiring to look out at.
Hey man, shout out to Pete Hegseth, bro. Yo, I'm really messing with this. I don't want to be too political here. This is not a political show, but I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm here for finally holding people accountable. How are we going to put out, what message do we think we're sending to represent our country if we have fat generals, if we have fat admirals, if our military can't do basic fitness tests? What message do we think we're sending out there? But I checked some of the, another video, and they said that after he was done speaking, they barely gave him applause. They didn't clap. It was an awkward silence. And then you have media campaigns attacking him, hit pieces, articles calling him out, saying he's body shaming. Like, I don't get it here, right? Because on one end, we talk about how America needs strong leadership. We need men to be men again. But then when somebody comes in, a man comes in and puts in rules and regulations and discipline and accountability, we attack them. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that we want? Because I can guarantee you right now, if I look at some of these comments, it's gonna be people calling
Combat.
him out. Look, there's a lot of women in here. Shout out to y'all, but it is what it is. Him being obsessed with men's bodies is giving rainbow. We all know what that means. It's the makeup on his collar for me. What does that got to do with anything that he just said? Y'all voted for this. I want all MAGA supporters to be listed in the history book so the future humans will know who helped America for holding people accountable, for telling people that they need to lose, for telling military members that they need to lose weight. I don't give a fuck about the left, right, up, or down. Bro, this is accountability. Wow. As a Canadian watching this, all I can say is wow. Other countries are focused on technology, infrastructure, education, entrepreneurship, job creation, and this is what we're talking about. A bad look. No one is thinking about someone's weight when they're fearing for their life. This administration is a bad look. This is an L, bro. This is an L. This is what we've come to. You know? Like I don't understand. Like when someone demands that we clean up and you know and be men again and bring back strength and discipline, when it's finally admitted, they attack them. So I don't understand. Like this is a problem that we're dealing with. It's really a war on accountability. It's a war on discipline. He called them fat troops, which is what they are. It's exactly what they are. So I don't understand, where's the outrage? Why are people attacking him? Why are there so many headlines and excuses and so many people attacking his appearance or what does that got to do? Oh, he got makeup on his collar. What does that got to do with anything that he said? Calling him gay for what? Because he wants our military to have the best appearance, to have standards. I don't get it. So we just letting anybody in. So he's talking about, listen, we're gonna up the military standards. We're gonna make this, very crystal clear, and it's gonna be gender neutral. Ladies, if you can meet the requirements, you can get in. If not, hey, it is what it is. But this is where we are. This is what we're going with. Take it or leave it. Masculinity is under attack. Masculinity is under attack. Like I don't understand. Bro, this is just too much sometimes, bro. It just comes down to people not liking the truth. That's all it is. Like we're in a time now where you cannot tell the truth. You tell the truth, you get canceled. You tell the truth, they try to get you demonetized. You tell the truth, they try to get you up out of there. They try to get you suspended. They try to get you fired. It's just sick thinking, bro. Oh, what about the mental health? What about the job shaming? Why are they caring about his weight? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, where are we? Who are we? We have a bunch of weak people in this country, bro. I really wish we need to just cut bait with some of these people. We're going to take all of y'all that think like weak ass individuals, put you guys on another island somewhere and let y'all do what y'all do. The ones that want discipline and order and standard, you come over here. Like it's time we start to separate ourselves, bro, because this is getting crazy, bro. This ain't about left or right. This is about just right and wrong. This is about weak and strong. Like comfort culture is real. Is real, right? People are okay with being losers. And they put this same nonsense back onto their kids. And now their kids become losers. And their kids become the same people that are attacking him for saying the truth. Their kids become the same people that try to get him canceled. Being a loser is that is, I think that's a genetic thing. Or being a loser is contagious. I'll say that. Being a loser is contagious. The way you think is contagious. You know, most people do not have standards. So, I the moment you try to implement your standards on someone's standards, they attack you. They're gonna mock your standards before they fix theirs. This is the defense mechanism of most Americans. They're gonna say there's more important things to worry about. We need education. We need school systems. Well, if we got a bunch of fat ass kids and fat ass employees, how's the work gonna get done? But see, we don't critically think. We just react and emotionally just say things out of our mouth, out of emotion, which is a weak trait, by the way. Strong people don't react emotionally. But this is what we do, man. I it's just time that we separate ourselves from losers. This is a big issue. We have a loser epidemic in America. Yeah, this country, we have a big loser epidemic, meaning loser as in the way they think is very loser-ish, right? The way they think is how losers think. And we have a bunch of those people in America. So I don't know, man. The strong will always rise to the top, and the weak will always perish. It's been like that since the beginning of time, and it's never going to change. Um, do not ever shrink your discipline for somebody else's comfort. Fuck them. Fuck them times 10. You know, the weak will fall off. The ones that really want to change, the ones that are really in it to get better and hold themselves accountable are going to be around.